The Sun, ruler of your ego and sense of identity, is leaving behind the sensual and stabilizing energy of Taurus and gearing up for a galvanizing shift into Gemini. Knowing how Gemini season 2023 will affect each zodiac sign can help you make the most of this new chapter in your annual solar journey, because Gemini is a mutable air sign that affects each zodiac sign in its own unique and empowering way. During Gemini season, your social life tends to kick into action and your brain often wants to process more information. Gemini is the zodiac sign of communication, close friends and local interactions. It's also the zodiac sign of looking into details, adapting to changing circumstances, seeing both sides of the coin and remaining open to new information. As you shake off the stubborn energy of Taurus, the Sun's ingress into Gemini loosens the screws and allows for more airflow and possibilities. During this astrological season, you have every reason to take a step back from your convictions and allow your ideas to become more malleable. After all, Gemini didn't get its reputation for being a fast learner by being rigid in their learning process. Gemini season begins on May 21st and ends on June 21st. As Gemini season comes to an end, you will be called to look inward and reflect on the past. Saturn, planet of karma and restriction, will station retrograde at 7 degrees Pisces and Pluto retrograde will re-enter Capricorn on June 11th. Luckily, chatty and inventive Mercury also enters Gemini on June 11th, which is Mercury's home zodiac sign. Although the energy may be shifting, Gemini's ability to make sense of it will certainly come in handy. And by the time a new moon in Gemini takes place on June 18th, you will be ready to hedge all your bets on the idea, or set of ideas, that you're feeling most excited about. Here's what Gemini season 2023 will mean for you, according to your sun sign and/or rising sign. Aries. Feeling more curious and talkative than usual? Gemini season is about to make everything a breeze in your social life and close friend group. With the confident and empowering Sun chatting it up in your third house of communication, brainstorming and local interactions, you have every reason to pour more of your energy into your extroverted side. Not only are you feeling more social, but you're also feeling more intelligent and open-minded. If you spend time sharing ideas and cultivating new ones during Gemini season, you'll be so impressed by what you come up with. Taurus. Although Taurus season is now behind you, the excitement in your life is just beginning to ramp up. With the Gemini Sun moving through your abundant and nourishing second house of money and self-esteem, you're ready to take stock of your material possessions and reevaluate what's supporting you and giving you confidence. You're moving toward a destined turning point in your life with Jupiter in Taurus joining forces with the North Node of Destiny on June 1st, shining a light on who you were always meant to become. Spend time embracing and getting to know who person is. Gemini. You've made it, Gemini. A full year around the Sun and you know you've grown exponentially. Now that the Sun is returning to your first house of the self, you're seeing yourself in a different light. Your ego has taken blows over the past year and you've made mistakes that you've learned from. However, you've also surprised yourself with your strength and know-how, proving people who have doubted you wrong, time and time again. This year, you're ready to take up more space, push boundaries and encourage others to see things from new perspectives. Ask the questions the rest of us are too afraid to ask. The answers could change everything. Cancer. Although Gemini season is fast-paced and breezing with conversations, that doesn't necessarily mean they're easy to keep up with. Now that the Sun is dreaming in your 12th house of spirituality and inner reflection, it may feel as though you're reaching the end of your limit and you're ready to slow down and take a break. Take your ego out of needing time to yourself, because healing in solitude and embracing introspection is a necessary part of life. When one forgoes rest for too long, their mental health suffers, especially if they've been doing everything to stave off the healing process. Just remember, you are worth so much more than your productivity. Your soul is infinite, babe. Leo. Your social network is being activated and rebooted, Leo. Gemini season is encouraging you to think more about your vision for the future, especially in terms of how you can help make the world a better place. The Sun is now moving through your 11th house of community, hopes and dreams, shining its light on your humanitarian and revolutionary side. Now is the time to be the leader we all need, guiding us towards something that will both save us and free us. You know that if you care about something deeply, that means there must be many out there who care just as much as you do. Gemini season wants to help you find them. Virgo. Although Gemini season can come with a lot of pressure to perform, you're up for the task, Virgo. The glorious Gemini season is shining its clarifying light in your 10th house of public image and career pursuits, encouraging you to exceed expectations and prove that you're capable of achieving the impossible. You're ready to work harder and to become more serious about what it takes in order to make it. Gemini season is a beautiful time to chat with your superiors and learn from your mentors. It's a great time to ask for that promotion you deserve. It's an even better to do all of it at once, because Gemini season is putting you directly in the limelight. Libra. Gemini season makes you want to live life to the fullest, Libra. When the sun is spinning through this intellectual air sign, it tends to make you feel like you can learn anything you desire and travel to the furthest reaches of the world. After all, Gemini season activates your 9th house of philosophy and expansion, encouraging you to experience all there is to experience. If you've been thinking about re-enrolling in school, returning to your studies, or simply diving into a subject you're passionate about, this is your sign to do it right now. Gemini season has big plans for you, Libra. Are you ready for an adventure? Scorpio. Although the airy and superficial nature of Gemini season can be suffocating to your emotional and intuitive vibrations, it's not all for naught. With the sun cocooning itself in your 8th house of transformation, this astrological season can encourage you to go inward, face your demons, and come out stronger and more liberated than before. The butterfly goes through so much before it can unfurl its wings and fly away, risking its life every step of the way. What are you willing to sacrifice for the sake of knowing how it feels to fly? Are you willing to trade comfort and familiarity for liberation and possibility? Sagittarius. You may find yourself forming some key allies during Gemini season, Sagittarius. However, could also encounter a few adversaries in the process. Now that the sun is moving through your 7th house of partnerships and significant others, you may find yourself forming new relationships and embracing shifts in the ones that already matter. Been seeing someone lately? There's a higher chance that relationship could soon be made official. Been preparing to defeat a competitor? It may just be time for you to face off. Either way, Gemini season is showing you how you relate to others, because at the end of the day, every relationship you have is a mirror of yourself. Capricorn. Hard at work or hardly working? You may find yourself feeling more productive now that Gemini season has begun, considering that the sun is now powering your 6th house of work and health like a little energizer bunny in the sky. And while you have every reason to embrace this increase in your desire to stick to a prolific routine, you should also remember that the 6th house also deals with your physical well-being and your ability to help others. By spending time indulging in self-care, and I mean real self-care, not just face masks, you will discover just how useful and effective you can be, Capricorn. Aquarius. Gemini season always gives you a million reasons to celebrate, Aquarius. Suddenly, colors appear brighter, music feels louder, and inspiration is rushing through your veins. After all, Gemini season activates your 5th house of romance and self-expression, reminding you that life is absolutely worth living, even when it's hard. During Gemini season, you're way more likely to fall in love or indulge in a steamy affair, so go ahead, wear that sundress. You're also more likely to create your next artistic masterpiece, so follow your instinct to be creative. Gemini season is forming a trine with Pluto in Aquarius, driving you to rediscover yourself through art. Pisces. Although the overly cerebral and technical energy of Gemini season can be stressful to your dreaming and imaginative nature, you have every reason to love it. After all, the Gemini sun is beaming its healing light directly into your 4th house of home and family, showing you all the love that was once hidden in the shadows. Now is the time to think big when it comes to creating the home of your dreams and strengthening your sacred space. It's also a beautiful time to remind yourself who your real family is and how you can be a better family member to those who consider you theirs. No matter what, Gemini season always encourages you to nurture and spread love,